Our first inductee today is Dan Snobl.
Dan Snobl has been a longtime supporter of SMSU and Mustang athletics. A registered physical therapist, he worked as SMSU's Director of Physical Medicine for 37 years and also served as SMSU's Interim Director of Athletics in 1995. He's been involved with SMSU athletics in many different roles, including helping the department host state high school section wrestling tournaments for 14 years, serving as the tournament director. He also worked very closely with the SMSU wheelchair basketball program, including serving as a wheelchair basketball medical classifier. Dan and his wife, Mary, live in Tracy and have 4 children.
Please welcome the newest member of the Hall of Honor, Dan Snobl.
It's an honor to be here with you today, my fellow 2013 inductees, along with our families, colleagues, alumni, students, friends, and past inductees. With my exchange of greetings today with many in this room, there is a shared respect for the previous recipients and their accomplishments. Many of us have sat in this audience before and absorbed their stories, celebrated their achievements, and commemorated their legacy to Southwest Minnesota State University. Hence, it is extremely humbling to find my name included with this group. People to thank. First, my wife, Mary. I share this award with you. My children, Scott, Cammie, Melissa, Greg, and your families. My parents, Jim and Nellie Snobl. I had another adopted parents. We lived 20 miles out in the country growing up. Sue and Eddie Warden took myself in to live with them to be involved in sports. When I went to the University of North Dakota, Connie and Nell Swallen adopted me up there. I want to thank my brothers and sisters, and I have my brother Jim and his wife Sharon here today to help celebrate with this. My one-room country school teachers, Jenny Mae Bishop, Eldora Vardy, and Vivian Snobl. My high school coaches, especially Coach Tom Roulette, Ed Muckenhern, Kent Marston. By the way, Kent was my wrestling coach, and he took me on my first recruiting trip when I went to the University of North Dakota to meet those people there. And Don Thompson, my high school coach. My college coaches, Harold Peterson, North Dakota's father of wrestling, Marv Whitey Helling, Jerry Olson, and Dewey Sumby. One thing about Dewey Sumby, I remember one time carrying out a job that I was supposed to do and blocking Roger Bonk. And Roger wasn't happy with what I did. So I had Dewey pounding on one shoulder, telling me what a good job I have, and Roger was trying to kill me on the other side. I think some of you old football players will remember those days. My high school and college teammates, again, to share. Bud Westman, and all those who encouraged and helped me realize my abilities to be a good listener, being able to focus, and to internalize my skills of caring. My SMU colleagues, alumni, students, and then my colleagues from Big Stone Therapies. Thank you very much for what you've helped me. At this time, I would like to have my grandson, Tyler Walden, come forward, and this will conclude my work. Can I have you take the plaque for me? This is Spirit. This young man named this for me. And most of you know, Spirit is the the Walt Disney horse, and little Tyler was about 3 years old when he slipped this between his legs and said, "Spirit." By the way, UND now, we are the Spirit. I don't know where they stole that from us or not, but we are that. But this is about my work here at Southwest in this community. And let me share with you a few things about spirit. It's a non-qualifiable substance or energy present individually in all living things. We can also have another definition of spirit. It's the loyalty or feeling of inclusion to social history or a collective process, as we got the Mustang spirit. But in my work with students and their families with transitioning through life, the following words describe my experience in understanding human spirit. They are courage. It's not the absence of fear, but it's the drive to keep going despite fear. Strength. It's the empowerment of body and mind. Fortitude. The ability to know how to organize suffering only to bear the necessary pain. Character. Integrity with self. Will. Determination by choice. Determination. The will to risk to become the person you believe you are. Perseverance. Resolve of inner self to overcome barriers to a full and inclusive life. And the last thing, a can-do attitude. God has given each of us gifts to love, be loved, and to give back to society. I have chose some words from Helen Keller and her wisdom. We belong to accomplish great and noble tasks, but it's our chief duty to accomplish humble tasks as though they were great and noble. The world has moved along, not only by the mighty shoves of the heroes, but also by the aggregate of those tiny pushes from our honest workers. Congratulations to each inductee and the team members of the volleyball team for your contributions to SMSU. Thank you.